Just a second, guys. Can you hear me? Hello? Can anyone hear me? Can you just tell me if you hear me? Hello? Um... I'm looking at my live and it says you guys should be able to hear me. Oh, can you hear me? Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna try listening through my phone. Okay, what am I gonna do about the lag? No, I'm not gonna say that. Okay, I want you guys to prepare the word hello in capital letters and then send it when I say 3, 2, 1 so that I know how long the delay is, okay? Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Are you guys gonna send me the hello? No? Okay. Well, regardless, I'm gonna continue on whether or not you can hear me because I did not set this up for nothing. I'm just gonna post about it on Twitter and then I'll get to you guys. Okay, I think the delay's quite long, cause like you guys are answering quite old questions that I asked. Let me just check something. Okay, I shared it. I'm gonna talk now. Yeah, turn the quality down. Turn it to like 480p or something like that. Okay, the reason why it took a while to set this up is my computer decided to restart as soon as I opened it and I had everything set up. So I had to like spend a few minutes on fixing that. And the tweet from The Edge got like 220 likes, and thanks to you guys, my notifications are blowing up like shit. But even though they're getting all these likes, chances are only a fraction of them are actually going to listen to it live. I will, but I'll just mute the song because I might MIGHT make a reaction video to the music video. But that won't happen until at least half an hour after it's out because I need to do all the likes and all those kind of things. Wow, you guys are late. Can you guys? This is weird. How come it's taking guys so long to get it? Okay, I'm gonna ask again. Send hello in capital letters. In 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, regardless, I'm gonna talk, okay? So, I'm just gonna put my phone away because I need to charge it. It needs to be well charged for the comeback. It's been a while since I've live streamed. It's been about okay, guys. Someone requested. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, there's always a delay, but like last time I had like a 20-second delay. This is so weird. Okay, would you guys like it if I restarted the live? Actually, no. Don't mind delay. Don't mind delay. Okay, I'm gonna talk regardless. Whatever. Okay, let's. Well, I'm just gonna reply to these comments. Okay, regardless, let's get started. Okay, so Mouth of the Soul Persona comes out 9 p.m. New Zealand time. That is as of when I am speaking to you. In 2 hours and 13 minutes. Wow, it really is a delay. Look, just ignore the delay and just watch at whatever speed you're watching it in because, the important thing here is you're getting the information down, okay? So, the album soon, we've got the title track with Halsey, we've got a song co-written by Ed Sheeran. That is, what's the song again? Make It Right. Tell me guys what song you're looking forward to listening to the most, other than the title track. Which one are you most curious about? I want to know. Okay, so, basically, I've done this live stream before last year with, Answer, and I'd say generally it went quite smoothly. It was actually only like a 20-second delay, which is quite sad that now it's a lot longer, but I really can't be bothered replaying this. So, just don't worry about it, okay? I'm gonna talk, and I'm gonna answer any questions that you have, regardless if it's late or not. Just gonna go with the flow, whatever, it's fine. Because I'm not gonna give up, okay? So this project is called the Persona Project New Zealand, and the last one was the Answer Project, and there's quite a contrast in the goals. Like, I'm having people over here telling me, let's make the goal 65 million views in 24 hours. And I'm here like, no, that's not enough. That's like, if we release like a second, no, that's not enough. We can do way better than that, and I know, like, if we jump from 1.5 million to 3 million pre-orders in like the span of just over half a year, I think we can go up a little more with the views than that. And I made a thread on Twitter about why I think we can get at least 80 million views. If you guys saw that, you know, like, all the mathematics and stuff, but I do think we can maybe do 100 million views before, at least before YouTube deletes it, because I'm just replying, sorry. Just ignore the fact that it's late, okay? Could you guys share this live stream to other people, because I'm gonna start going over the tutorials in like 5 minutes, and I want as many people to see it as possible. Oh, by the way, if you haven't seen my posters and my tutorial videos, you should probably watch most or all of them. I'd say the most, actually they're all really important, but like, if you're someone who doesn't have iTunes, you don't have to watch that one, etc. But whichever one you think you might need, which would be most or all of them, depending on what you have, then after this live stream, I'd say go through them, because I'm gonna try end this live stream around 8:20, maybe a little earlier, maybe a little later, give or take maybe 10 minutes. Okay, so you got the album coming out, you've got the music video, which has got, like, what I like about BTS is that every music video is a little bit different, and so there's always something to look forward to, because you never know what it's going to be like. It's like, wow, something new, wow, something new. And then, but what I'm scared is, like, what if the teaser is different to the music video? Which usually it is, like, if you hear Idol, for example. Fake Love was kind of the same, because it was in the bridge for the music video. It's the same thing. DNA was the same, because that little music part in the second one was actually the background music in the verse before the last chorus. And then, but like, regardless if it sounds the same or not, I think it's going to be really good from what I've heard about it. So, not only am I going to teach you guys, like, the tutorials, but I'm also going to teach you guys, like, what you should do in, like, let's say 30 minutes, the first 30 minutes of the comeback, the first hour of the comeback, the first 24 hours, the first week, that kind of thing, so that you kind of know, like, what schedule you should have in your head to, number one, appropriately break the records that we have, and to number 2, kind of like just make the most out of it appropriately. Now what should I talk about? Tell me, how's your day? Where are you guys listening from? Which city? What did you guys have for dinner? If you've had it yet. If you haven't had it yet, what are you gonna have? Again, like I said, if I told you guys already which song you're looking most forward to. Okay, so as you guys type that up, I'm gonna get my instructions ready so that I can begin with the tutorials. It'll only take about a minute. Oh, my computer's really slow. Must be from all those tabs for the comeback. I have like 20 open. Okay, maybe 20 is a stretch. Maybe like 15. Nope, never mind. 20. Okay, so I've got all of my tutorials in one folder, but the problem is I don't know which one is which because I didn't title each document. Oh, if you're wondering what I'm going to be looking at, it's the script for tutorials that I made, like with the robot voice and stuff. How does he not know how to pronounce Facebook? It's like Fastbook. Fastbook. Okay, you know what, I don't think I really need a script. I can just literally go on my goals poster, which I can find on my phone. Just a second. Wow, the Edge is really getting those likes. They must be loving this. They should thank me. Just kidding. Okay. I found iTunes, so that's what we're going to begin with. I'm going to kind of go in the order that we usually go in, which is iTunes, then YouTube, then Spotify, then Shazam, then radio, then the charts, and then we have the discussion afterwards. And then I'll tell you the schedule, and then I'll just, I don't know, kind of wrap it up in a way. So, hope you guys are ready to experience my knowledge. Okay, here's a question for you guys. Is this your first comeback, your second comeback, your third comeback? Let me know. I want to see how new you are. I don't want to do it. Hold on, I'll just type this out. I want to do a Twitter live. I don't want to show my face. Now the computer's going to take like half an hour to load up what I typed. I worked so hard to set up this live stream. Can you guys not worry about the 5-minute delay, because regardless you're going to hear what I have to say. Okay. So, let's begin with iTunes. Ready? Alright. iTunes is good for the music charts. Everyone uses it to buy the album digitally. It's probably the most popular place to get your album digitally. And physical and digital sales count for the same. So I'm gonna go over our goals. So we want Boy With Love to be on number 1 for as long as possible. I want screen recording for YouTube. Okay, our goal, so yeah, title track, Number 1, can we get as many of the songs in the album on like the top 10 as possible? Like, can we just try and get all of them up there? And then the album, of course, on number 1. And can we do it for as long as possible? That's fine, Maddie. You can just, if you, don't worry about it. Okay. Yeah, so as long as possible, number 1. And to keep it on as long as possible, I'll tell you how in a second. As many countries as possible, number 1. That's not really up to us, but we just want to try to be one of those countries. And yeah, so to get some of those tracks on number 1 to keep it consistent, you need to make sure they have multiple iTunes IDs. So if you have only one, if you can afford to like buy more, then do buy more. If you get at least 2. If you can, try and get at least 2 IDs, so that with one of the IDs you buy the album, so it counts for the album chart, and then with the other ID you buy all the tracks, or if you can't afford all the tracks, just get the title track. And then if you can, get more IDs, and then get more title tracks and more albums, because that's kind of the ones we want to focus on the most, like to keep those ones on number 1 for as long as possible. So like kind of like buy a new one like every few hours, or if it's too much, then just like every day. That's only for people like who have the money. If you don't, just at least buy just the album and the title track. That's the best you can do. You can do it either like immediately, or if you see it's already on number 1, like regardless, you can just maybe wait a few hours just to keep it consistent. I guess that's what I can recommend you. So I guess that's pretty much it for iTunes. It's really brief. You don't really need that much information for it. I'm just saying, if you click complete my album, you're gonna cancel out your track sales, and it's just gonna count for the album. So you either just buy the album or just buy the tracks per ID. And that's pretty much all that I can give you guys for that. Okay, let's go for YouTube next, which is the one that everyone's probably looking forward to the most. Let me just find the posters. Okay, YouTube. Yeah. So, YouTube, I want to get at least 80 million views in 24 hours, but we're striving for 100. And the thing is, if YouTube does delete the views, then 100 million in less than 48 hours would be our like backup goal. And then just stream a lot. 1 million likes in 20 minutes. Now the thing is that I'm scared of about this one is that last time with Idol, the website kind of crashed because of the traffic. So it took like maybe 5 or 10 minutes until the video actually loaded, and therefore because of that the likes kind of got delayed. And I'm hoping that YouTube's kind of prepared now so that it doesn't happen, or at least it's not as bad this time. So if as soon as it loads, just if you have multiple Google accounts, like I have over 15, I go on each and every single one of them, and then I just go in the music video and like it, go in the music video, like it with each one, so that in those 20 minutes I can get as many likes in as possible. And if you guys have multiple accounts, then please do that as well. Yeah, so, and if you can make more Google accounts, now would be a good time to do that, or at least after the live stream's done. Maybe get like 2 more made. What else? So yeah, it's 6 million likes in 24 hours. Hold on, let me just read the comments. Okay, 6 million likes in 24 hours, that's our goal. because we got 4.5 million last time, and I'm pretty sure we can get 6 million this time. Seeing like the increase and how many likes the teaser got and stuff like that, and knowing the publicity, there's like Halsey and stuff on it, I think more people will be liking the music video, at least in the first 24 hours. We want 2 million likes in 1 hour, so in less than 1 hour we want to try to get 2 million, which I think we can do, just get those accounts ready. That's as much as I can say for the likes, and in as quick as possible we want to get 10 million likes. Let's say 2 months. Let's say 2 months, because Fake Love took about more than half a year, a bit more than half a year to get 10 million. Wait, does it even have 10 million likes yet? No, it doesn't have 10 million likes yet. It has like 8 million or 9 million. I can't remember. But 10 million likes, 2 months, we can do that. And trending #1 New Zealand for as long as possible. So we want to. The thing is, you can't have more than one video from the same account trending on YouTube. So it might take a while for this music video too. It might take at least it might take like 12 hours because it's gonna have to replace the teaser. So what happens is, if more people are engaging and viewing the video as the teaser, then it's gonna replace it, and I'm definitely will. So. But I'm just saying, don't expect it immediately in the first few hours. It might take a while, but as soon as it's up there, it's up high it's really up high. So right now, the teaser's like at #4 trending. We can get this for #1. We want to try to get as #1 for as long as possible. You guys are like telling me to do other stuff, but like other live streams. Yeah, just wait, please. Just wait, please. Don't worry. I can't type. My laptop's so slow. Just wait, please. Don't worry about delay. I swear, don't worry, because I don't really care if your questions are like a few minutes late. It doesn't really matter to me. Okay, let me just continue with YouTube. Guys, I'm so sorry if this is like laggy and stuff, but I really don't want to do another one. I worked so hard for this one. I'm already like 1/4 of the way in. Just please bear with me, and if it's not good enough, at least just check YouTube. I'm gonna screen record my laptop because I want you guys to see how I'm doing it. But then again, you can just yeah. Okay, so I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm gonna give it a try. Is this gonna work? Is this gonna work? It's my first time trying window capture. Last time I normally do screen capture. This time I'm trying window capture. Is it gonna work? Is that working? You can see my mouse, but you can't see the screen. That's weird. Okay, window capture is not working. Instead, let's just do video capture. It's no big deal. I mean, sorry, video capture, display capture. Okay. Alright guys, you guys are getting it now? Okay. So, #1, go on the actual music video. And because my laptop's so slow, it's gonna take a while. Okay, let's go on the teaser. Oh, it's up on #3. Cool. Okay, I'm not gonna play this, but let's say you just liked the video already on all your accounts and you've streamed all the way through. First time you enjoyed it. Yay! Cool music video. Okay. And then, despite the rumors, do comment. Don't worry about if comments are going to freeze your views. They won't. It's traffic that freezes the views, and it's a good sign if it freezes the views, because I mean so many people are going on it, which means so many views are going to be added on. So just don't worry about it. It's gonna add on if you just stream right. Yeah, and yeah, comment. Don't worry about censoring views and stream and like no emojis. There's kind of, no offense, but it's kind of BS. It's just a rumor someone spread around. It's like thinking it was true or something. It's not. Don't worry. Comments has nothing to do with it. Okay, so you're gonna share. And before you do actually start the streaming, do share on like WhatsApp, Twitter, whatever. You're gonna get more options on your phone as on your laptop. So yeah, just do all of that. And when you're done, click embed. Then you get this like this link. Don't select this because you want it to start from the beginning. Don't worry about the rest. Just make sure it kind of looks like this, and then you're gonna copy it. You can either press the button or you can just Control A, Control C. Next, okay, this is the stream. Sorry. Go on Facebook. If you don't have Facebook, you can still access my page, regardless if you have it or not. You can just search up my page and it'll come up, or I would have maybe... Oh, on my Twitter account, the link on my bio is to my Facebook page, so you can just go through there. Yeah. So, it's taking a while to load, because my laptop is shit. I'm hoping you guys haven't left yet, because I'd be very sad. I'd be like, oh, I'm not doing good enough, blah blah blah. Let's go up. Don't stalk my Facebook, please. Respect my privacy. Like how you should be respecting VCS's privacy. Okay, so make a post, or you can just use my post if you want. Paste the link. It's gonna be pasted anyway. Fetching preview. Just wait. There it is. That's good. And then you're gonna share it. Wait, actually, I'm just gonna put in the caption what this is so that people don't get confused. Stupid computer. I'm one day gonna get a new laptop, but that's not gonna be anytime soon. Sorry. It's gonna be much faster than this one. And no, not a MacBook, because I can't get used to MacBooks. Okay. Embed stream link. That's what I'm gonna name it. Probably not clear enough for people who haven't seen the tutorial already, but whatever. Okay, now it's posting. Now it's posted. So once that's done, click on it. It has been clicked on. And you get this thing, which is kind of what it's supposed to look like. Play. Stream from start to end, but I'm not going to be bothered. Just make sure it's got like no autoplay, which it shouldn't. It should kind of just look like a normal thing. And then when you're done, gonna say bye bye, and then open it again. Considering music video is like probably 4 minutes long, you only have to do this every 4 minutes, and then do it again, and then every single view of count. So I'm gonna tell you guys, there's this thing going around where like you view the video, and then you view like 2 more videos, and then you go back to that video and all your views will count. I'm not saying they won't count. I'm saying maybe not all of them will count. I'm not saying all of them won't count definitely. But the thing is, why would you stream the video, then go to 2 other videos, and then go back to the video when you can just be streaming this video the whole time? Like, instead of doing those other 2 videos, you could be adding in like 3 or 4 times as many views. So you might as well. I mean, you could do both if you want to be extra, but this is how you get every single view, as many as possible. But the thing is, you're not gonna get like, even if you don't want to use Facebook, you can still go on the BTS website, and you're gonna get the embed here. Over here it's just the teaser, but when the music video is out, it'll be replaced. You can still stream like this, and then just close the tab, and then open it again and play if you want. If you don't want to use Facebook, you can do it like this. So the thing is, your video isn't gonna trend because it's hiding your IP, which is. So instead, if you want it to trend, you have to, number one, you have to share it a lot. You have to like it. You have to comment. Interactions cause trend because it's been tested by some big YouTubers that when a lot of people engage with their video, like when there's a lot of comments and a lot of shares and a lot of likes and things like that, their videos trended higher in the trending section. And because it's kind of telling YouTube, people are engaging with this video, which means it's good, we can trend it, or we can recommend it. So do comment, do like, do share. Don't listen to anyone who doesn't say that, because then they're going to be the ones not trending in the country, but we are. Okay, so another way you can do that is once you're done with all of that, you stream the whole video, go to another video, let's say Fake Love, stream from start to end, go to maybe something on Bangtan TV, like another few videos, and then go back to this one. And what this does is it's not about the views, but it's about the watch time. So it's saying like, oh, because the video is so good, you want to watch other videos, and it's kind of, it's watch time. So like, let's say you're watching YouTube for like 40 minutes, and this music video is only like there like 1 or 2 times. That's going to tell YouTube, okay, let's trend this, because, I don't know. It's just watch time. I can't really go in depth with it, because I wasn't the one that experimented this. It was Army Brigade, so thanks to them for finding this out. I don't really have much others to say other than that, other than a few things. Don't worry about the quality. Just do whatever you want, but keep it high because it's BTS. It's going to be good. Don't speed it up. To quote the voice bot, you impatient fools. No autoplay, no VPN, no incognito, whatever the hell it is. No, don't do anything fancy. Just do what I tell you and you'll be okay. And other than that, I think that's what you can wrap up with YouTube. So I'm gonna just end the video recording. Yes, this is what I had to set up for you guys. And let's end display capture. Okay. I have to go to the bathroom, so take this as like a couple minute rest spot before we continue on with Spotify. And I will get back to you guys in no more than 5 minutes, alright? Take care. Hello, I'm back. Sorry if that was a little bit longer than 5 minutes. I was just checking my stream to see if everything was okay. Okay, so now that we've finished with YouTube, basically, let's move on, alright? Let's move on to Spotify. Oh, if you have any questions about YouTube, just ask them through the comments. I'll answer them, don't worry. Okay. Spotify, yeah. It's important because, like, it's basically the biggest streaming, hold on, let me put on my earphones. It's basically the biggest streaming thing app that people use. Like, they get, like, hundreds of million people using it. And, I'd say behind YouTube, I think it's the biggest one. So, yeah, instead of saying, like, both of them are really important. And so, because we want to stream a lot on Spotify, it's also so that it gets on big playlists so that more people can, so it can reach more people who have never heard BTS before, for example, and might like the song and stuff like that. So, like, for example, if you got it on the NZ top 50 playlist and it's on there, it's a lot more likely it's going to reach new people, especially if it's up on the top. So that's why that's one of the main reasons why it's important to stream a lot on Spotify. And to stream a lot on Spotify, first of all, let me actually just go through the goals for it. Just a second. Okay, the goals for Spotify. Where are you? Can't find it. I think I'll just check my Twitter because it's probably there. Okay, but what I do remember from the goals is that 10 million streams for the title in 24 hours. I originally said 5 million, but because that record was broken already, I want to do 10 million. And I think we can, because I think we're underestimating ourselves with 5 million, because Fake Love didn't get much less than that, and it's been a year since Fake Love, so I'm sure we can do a lot more. Yeah, so that's 10 million. For the album, I'm going to say as many as possible, but the minimum number is 20 million. I'm going to say try 30 million? Try 30 million? But I'm saying our minimum is 20. So, that's that, and what else? So we want 100 million streams for the title track in 3 weeks, which we can do. I don't know how long Fake Love took. Didn't it take like 2 months, 3 months? I can't remember, sorry. Then 200 million in 3 months, and considering that Fake Love just got 200 million after like almost a year of it being around, doing this one in 3 months would be pretty insane. So that's why I'm saying that. Top 20 on New Zealand, top 50 on Spotify, and we'll need about like 25,000 streams a day to do that, to get up there, because we've got some pretty big competition. We've got like Khalid, we've got Billy, we've got all those people, and they get a lot of streams, and like Ariana Grande, those kind of people. So if we're gonna need at least 25,000 streams to be like kind of like on their level, if that makes sense, and then push more than 25,000, but just keep that as our minimum in order to get to the top 20. And then so stay on the top for as long as possible, and then you also want to get all of the tracks on the new album on the top 50, or at least as many as possible, at least the most popular ones. Let's try get them at least around 50, 49, 48. It's better than nothing. Because I remember when Fake Love came out, there was also, I think, The Truth Untold that was on the top 50 with it. So we want something like that again as well. Yeah, so how to stream properly. I'm not gonna, like, a mistake that I made last year was that you put the same song over and over and over and over and over again on the playlist, but that's not gonna work because like YouTube, Spotify will detect that as like bot behavior. So what you want is make a playlist, and then you have the Boy With Love, the title track, and then you have like 2 other songs from the album, like let's say it's Home and Make It Right, and then you have that song again, Boy With Love, and then you have Personal and whatever, and then just like have
1, 2, 3, or 4 tracks in between. I'd say 1, 2, or 3 probably to be safe. Kind of like randomize it a little bit, but have the title track there the most out of all the songs, of course. Maybe like have it as 1/3 of all the songs on the playlist. Then you play it for like, let's say, an hour, and then pause the playlist no matter where you are. Go into another playlist that you make, which has like 2 songs from, let's say, different albums. Like, let's say there's Fake Love and there's Idol on that playlist, and then play like one or both of the songs, doesn't matter. And then as soon as you're done, go back to the original playlist, and then you can either start again or just where you left off, just so that it tells Spotify that you're active and that you're not just sticking to one thing the whole time. And then, so you only need to do this about every hour or 2, so it's not like, it doesn't require that much maintenance. So that's it. Just make sure it doesn't look like bot behavior, and then just kind of switch between the playlists every once in a while, and just don't have the same song over and over and over again, and the streams should work. So, and then maybe have times where like you pause the playlist for like 5 minutes, so that kind of tells Spotify, I don't know, let's just say it tells them you're in the bathroom or something like that, something random, but like, so that you're kind of like a human watching it. And that's it for Spotify. I don't really have that much to say other than that. But if you have premium, please do get premium so that you can download the songs and stream offline. So that when you come back, you can just add on those streams as well. And also so you don't get ads, which could interrupt your streaming experience. And that's it for that. Now we're going to go on to something that is very underestimated in how important it is, and that is Shazam. And no, I'm not talking about the new movie. I am talking about the app, which not everyone might have, but do download it. Just go and download it now. So what Shazam does is like radio stations check Shazam to see like what people like, because people Shazam a song when they like it and they want to know what it is and who it's by. So they'll check it and they'll be like, oh, this song has a lot of Shazams. It's good. Maybe we should put that on our radio. Or maybe they'll play the song, and then you'll notice that the Shazam kind of jumps up a little bit locally, and they'll be like, oh, this song, we impacted the number of the Shazams, which means that people want to hear it more, so let's play it more. So that's why I'm saying Shazams are important, because it's good for radios to see like how valuable the song is. So there's 2 different ways to Shazam depending on what kind of phone you have. If you have an Android like me, what you do is you don't need to make an account for Android. You set up the app, whatever, and then you listen to a song. Let's say you're streaming on Spotify. You can do Shazams while you're on Spotify streaming. You press the button, wait for it to recognize it, and then as soon as it's recognized, you go into your app settings, which you'll find, and then we'll go on to storage, and then from storage you go on to clear data, and then you let it clear the data, and then when that's done, you need to go to your app permissions, turn on microphone and turn on location. Microphone so it can actually detect the song, and location so it knows where you're detecting the song, so it can go into your country's charts. For our case, it's New Zealand, and then radios will see it and stuff like that. And then as soon as you're done, you go back on the app, and it should say again that Shazam's setting up. And then if you check after that My Shazams, there should be nothing there, and then that means that you've cleared your data successfully, and then you can go and Shazam again. And then each time you do it should, if you're quick, it should take less than 30 seconds. For me, it would take less than 30 seconds. If you have the app settings ready on like another tab, you can easily switch between them quickly. Okay, and then for iOS, I don't have an iPhone, so I'm gonna try explain this as well as I can without like imagining it mentally. So it's really the same for like recognizing the song and stuff. And then once you're done with that, instead of going into your app settings, you log in. You log in to either Facebook or an email, but they say Facebook is quicker, so you might as well use Facebook if you have it. If you don't have Facebook, use an email. And then as soon as you're logged in, it's gonna sync your Shazams in. So then as soon as it's done, you log out again, and then you click clear Shazams or remove Shazams. I don't remember which one it is. And then so that it's basically doing the same thing as if you cleared data with Android, and then as soon as you're logged out, you can just do it again. So over and over and over again. I've got the tutorial on my YouTube channel. It's got screenshots for the Android one, and it's got like the iOS one explained a little bit more in depth. So if you want to double check, you can go check that. And if you have questions, I'm not sure if I'd be the best person to ask. Maybe go ask BTS on Shazam, their Twitter account. They kind of like, they're professionals at it. So yeah, so I forgot to go over the goals for Shazam. Just give me a second. The goals are, we want to get, they say 350,000 Shazams in the day, but I think we can do 400,000 considering more people know about it now. Because last time we got like that number for Fake Love. 1 million in 2 weeks, so it's kind of has to be like a consistent thing so that you can do that. And considering it'll be played on radio, I think we'll have general public helping us out with that. And then the top 50 chart in New Zealand, we want to be in the top 50, but let's get as high as we can. Let's aim top 20. That's a good placement, but we want to try at least in the top 50 because I don't think we've been on the chart before. And yeah, don't forget to Shazam when the song's on radio, so that like if you hear the song on radio, let's say you just filmed a few seconds of it, and as soon as you're done, you're gonna Shazam like 5 or 10 times, depending how quick you are. Yeah, that's it for Shazam. Just saying. Okay. We're done with Shazam. Let's go to radio because radio is a big one. Okay, so as you guys must have heard now, The Edge posted about playing it. Oh, yay! Run got 100 million views finally. That was my first song actually. My first, not my first BTS song, but the first song where I was with them as like an army. That was my first comeback. So right now it's my 8th comeback since then, and I'd say the fandom's grown a lot since then. Okay, moving on from Run. Finally, one of the best songs. We got what it deserved. Okay, radio. So we heard The Edge is gonna play it at 9 p.m. and I posted under their tweet the link where you can go and listen if you want to do that. So it's good to give them a listen because then you'll see the audience has kind of gone up and you see like, oh, people like the song. So definitely do tune in. And even if you don't want to hear the song immediately, if you want to watch it through the music video, you can just mute it, but just at least be viewing it, if that makes sense. So that they can see like how many people are watching it. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna listen. I'm just gonna see like, I'm just gonna go on it so that they know that I'm there. Okay. And the ZM, I don't know if they're gonna. I'll have a look if they're gonna do it or not. I might listen to them. Anyways, I'm gonna tell you guys what you're supposed to do with radio so that you can, well, introduce BTS to the general public, which is really what we want to do. Let me just find my poster for radio. Okay, here it is. So we have a few goals here. Top 20 on ZM chart for at least a month. We can definitely do that. We did that with Fake Love, I think. So I think we can do it again this time. And we did it with Idol, I think, too. And then we want to try to get #1 ZM chart at least once. Let's say it's the Tuesday, because on Monday they're going to be introducing the song so that we can start requesting it. And then Tuesday, okay, I don't know if we can do Tuesday, because like then it'll be the first time we're doing it. Okay, but sometime next week, because we have the holidays, we have a lot of free time, so aim #1 at least once. And then the thing is, The Edge 30 changed to The Edge Nights, and they have like new hosts and stuff. So now they have something called the Nightly 19, I think that's what it's called. So instead of top 30, I think it's a top 19 now. So it's going to be a little bit harder since we might, if we don't do as well, we might get like number 29, number 28. So we won't even be on the chart. So we have to aim a little higher than we did last time. And we'll try to get at least top 5 ones because I know that The Edge is quite tough on us, but I think if we have new hosts, they might be a little bit easier on us. So let's just hope for that. And then we also want regular rotation. So to do regular rotation, you have to promote the song. You have to request it a lot on social media. And it's not about how many requests per person. It's about how many people are requesting. So the more people requesting, the merrier. So it's better if 10 people are requesting once than if one person requests 10 times, if that makes sense. Because then they'll see, oh, there's more of an audience rather than just one person who's desperate for the song. So, and then also just to get it high on the night charts, they'll know, oh, people like the song. Let's maybe consider it for regular rotation. And it's not just on radio-related stuff, but it's also how well our performance is on other things like YouTube and Spotify and Shazam and iTunes, things like that. that's gonna rely on a lot on like our position on the radio, because then they'll see not just who's tuned in on radio, but in general the general public, what they like, and like how big the fan base is, things like that. So you have to kind of do a little bit of everything so that you can do radio well. So here's how to get for ZM on their ZM chart. So number one, you should promote it, which we're kind of doing right now. And Cam replied to a tweet about if they're gonna play it, and he said yeah. So yeah, okay. Vote for it before 7 p.m. daily, so that it's the countdown starts at 8, but like the hosts come in at 7. So try at least do it before 8. You can do this from Instagram and Twitter. So you tag ZM chart, you include BTS in your tweet, and then I think it's better if you like include BTS without like the tag and the hashtag. Like, do include the tag and the hashtag, but also include one without, just in case it doesn't work. I don't know, just be safe. And then include Halsey as well, in case you might need to include her name for the song to work. And then include the hashtag, the radio hashtag that we're using, which is Boy in Love, with LUV love, not the proper love, on NZ Radio. That's the hashtag. And then so that I can find your tweets and I can retweet them so that more people can see them and request, if that makes sense. So you can only vote once a day per account, because then they'll know about the spam thing. So if you have like a second account, that might be a good idea, but it's really important that we just get as many people doing as possible. So you're gonna have to remind your friends, at least tell them to at least request once, so that it's better. And then for Snapchat, because that's like their main demographic, I guess, for their chart. Yeah, their for Snapchat is ZM chart. So send a short video of you saying, "Hey ZM, can I please vote for Boy with Love by BTS and Halsey on ZM chart," or something like that. And then make sure your voice is clear, and then they'll accept it. Or maybe they might accept it a few days late, but they're gonna count it eventually. And yeah, I think you can only send in one, just like with Instagram and Twitter. And also don't forget to Shazam the song and maybe tag them later with your video of the song saying that you enjoyed it, so they say, oh, like, people like this, let's play more. Okay, and then for The Edge, it's mostly the same with like the Twitter and stuff. It's just you're tagging The Edge nights instead of ZM. And then for they post on their Instagram story what song you want to be at number 1. So you can turn on their notifications. Their @ is Edge Nights, I think. Turn on notifications for their stories, and then you'll get it like a few minutes before the countdown starts. So like type in the song. And then I forgot to tell you about texting for ZM. You text to 9696, and then you have to make like a human kind of sentence, because they check it live. So you're gonna say, "Can I please vote for the song name, which is Boy with Love by BTS and Halsey on ZM chart," and they'll count it in. And then for The Edge, the texting is to 3343, and then it doesn't have to be a human kind of vote, because it's bots that collect the texts. So to get it on their chart, it's vote, then the song name, which is Boy with Love by BTS and Halsey. And then if you want it on The Edge TV, which is the one on TV where they show the music videos, instead of saying vote, it's request. Okay, and then don't forget to Shazam and then post and stuff. And that's all I have to say for radio. Just promote, request, make sure you get as many people as possible requesting, so maybe tell your friends to do that. And make sure to tune in and Shazam. That's to wrap it up, basically. Yeah, that's all I have to say for it, pretty much. And then there's only one more thing we have to go through, which is the NZ Top 40 chart, which is, I think, what BTS would look at to see if they want to come here. I'm not saying they are going to come here, I'm just saying that's something that they would probably look at. So the system of how this works is a little bit complicated, but I'm going to try to explain it as simply as possible, like how I did in the video. Okay, so our goals are top 3 for albums, because I remember we haven't reached the top 3 before with any of the previous albums. So we're doing it this time. We want to aim for number 1, even though it might be a little bit hard because there's a little bit of competition, but let's just do our best. And for top 40 singles, Fake Love peaked at 35, and that's the highest the BTS song has gone. So we want to go higher. I'd say top 20, aim top 15. And to achieve this, you have to both stream hard and buy hard. Let's say if you have money, but you don't have time, then buy lots. If you have time, but you don't have money, then stream lots. And if you have both, we'll end up more the merrier. Okay, I'm going to lie down to be comfortable, and I'm going to take a sip of my drink. Okay, so this is how the chart works. The chart updates Friday, 5 p.m. every week. What's in between those times is like the data collecting. And they count the streams and the sales. So the sales comprises from digital and physical. So physical would be like from what you get from JB Hi-Fi. That's why I'm saying buy from JB Hi-Fi, because those physicals coming from New Zealand retailers are going to count to the charts. And then you have the digital ones, which is like iTunes and Google Play and things like that, which are just as important. I think they count for the same unit. So the streams of songs from the album will be combined to produce a stream equivalent album value. So it'll all be like kind of like all the streams from the songs will count as one averaged value, if that makes sense. And then that will be included into the charts for the album as well, not just for the tracks. But the thing is, there's a neutralizing factor, which will get the top 2 songs, which are going to be the title track and then maybe one other song. I don't know which one is going to be the most popular one other than that. And it's going to average them out with the rest of the song, so that like it's not like 2 songs are lifting up the whole album into the top, if that makes sense. So it's not like a one-hit wonder kind of thing that pushes the album up. But this doesn't apply to certification, so don't worry about that. So let's see here. So the ratio is 175, sorry. So basically, 175 streams is one sale. So if you stream 175 times, that's going to count as one album sale. So let's say you stream the whole album, like let's say you stream the song. Hello? Is it is it working? What's going on? Okay, let's do this again. I'm so sorry about that. I think what happened is because I closed the stream, even though I thought it was still going, it kind of just closed altogether. So I'm gonna kind of have to like go over everything that I said at the end. So yeah, just to wrap up the chart thing. Basically, it's just important to buy and stream. So do both, okay? So I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about the comeback itself. It's a lot of fun. It's overwhelming though for like the newer people, but trust me, it's great. I'm gonna talk about like the kind of schedule that you should have. I talked about the schedule earlier, and this is gonna be a little bit less of a natural talk. I'm just gonna try to remember what I said before, but I'll do my best. Okay. So before, you should have everything prepared, like your IDs, your Spotify Premium, and things like that. And then in the first half an hour, this is where the wild shit happens. So like as soon as the MV is out, like the video, on all your accounts, just if you want, and then share, and then you won't be able to comment. It will freeze, and I know that, so don't comment. Okay. What's going on here? What's with the question mark? You guys are listening to this, right? Okay, I hope you are. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, 30 minutes, likes, shares, and you can enjoy the music video if you want. Well, I mean, of course you should. Enjoy the music video, please. And then the next half an hour is when you start streaming. So, like, I'll have posted the embed link, and you can stream from there on my Facebook account. And on the other tab, you can start doing the trending thing where you increase your watch time and you share and things like that, and you engage. And then I don't know why my stream is showing YouTube. It should be showing outro. Oh, it's showing outro. Okay, don't worry about it. I'm just looking at something else. Okay, in the second hour, this is when you start making your Spotify playlist. Like you'll have one with like the randomized of the album. Of course, enjoy the album first, listen to it, and then make your playlist. And then make your backup playlist for like when you pause, and then go there for like a couple minutes, and you come back so that you're not like bot-like behavior. And then while you're doing that, you start Shazamming. And then you stream on your laptop and do Shazamming and everything like that. And that goes on for a few hours. At the same time, you should be like promoting. It's a lot of work, I know. But like the thing is with for example, the laptop, you only have to refresh the music video and stuff. Like not refresh, close the tab and open again. You only have to do it every like 4 minutes. That's how long I'm assuming the video is. And then the Shazams, you don't have to do like so many. Like you can just do like maybe 2 or 3 times if you want, if that doesn't make you too tired. And then you can like have fun, stuff like that. And then the rest of the 24 hours, we're just gonna keep doing that, trying to break the records. And next week, Monday, we're gonna start requesting for the radios, and then I'll update on that Sunday probably. And then because we know that the Edge is gonna play the song like around 9 o'clock, you guys can go listen to it. But if you don't want to spoil the song, if you want to listen to it with music video, you can just mute it, but just be on the server so that they can see that people are viewing it and that it's popular and things like that. So yeah, the link for the Edge will be under the tweet that I retweeted, their tweet. I would have replied it. Can't really think of anything else other than that, but like just remember the short-term goals and the long-term goals. And to achieve these goals, it requires teamwork, as you know. Having, for example, with requesting, having 10 people requesting once is better than having one person request 10 times. So the thing is, it's important that we have a lot of people involved in this, so that instead of 10 people working their asses off for this, we have like, for example, 100 people who are kind of like they're still working their asses off, but like they're not stressed out about it. So there's not like a lot of pressure on a small group of people. Like it's just we need as many people to join in as possible. So like for example, they're requesting, you get your friends and then you tell them how to request. Just tell them just do it once a day. Just help us out a little bit. It's just we need as many people involved as possible, and if you guys can help with that, it'd be really cool. So yeah, teamwork makes the dream work. Quote by BTS. If you aim high, you can achieve high. Quote by me, because if let's say we're aiming, just hypothetically we're aiming for 50 million views, which I mean would have been more realistic last year than this year, but let's say hypothetically we're aiming for 50 million views. If we're aiming, however, for 100 million views, we're so much more likely to get more views, even if we don't reach 100 million. Because we're aiming so high, we're pushing harder, therefore we're going to go higher anyways. And yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, aim high, but don't aim unrealistically high so that you get demotivated. But if it pushes you to your best, then aim high, if that makes sense. Like, don't make it like, oh, 1 billion views in 24 hours. Everyone knows you can't do that. Like, even YouTube wouldn't be able to handle that, probably. But just, let's say if you're originally thinking of 17 million views in hours, 24 hours, tell yourself, actually, let's do 18 million. Let's push to 18 million. Like, let's just say, as in hypothetically, that's what you're thinking. Chances are you're going to get more views onto that. Even if you don't reach 18 million, let's say you had 70 million views. With your little extra pushing, let's say you get 7 million and 10 views. It doesn't sound like a lot, but if a lot of people have that mindset, it makes a great effect. So, that's all I have to say about that. Yeah, so it's important that we get a lot of people involved, and let me tell you a little bit about the comeback. Like, comebacks, when my first comeback was with Most Beautiful Moment in Life Part 2, and that was when Run was the music video, and I remember we were trying to get 2 million views, and we didn't achieve it, but that was probably because of the length of the video, and because back then everyone was really delulu about how you stream, clear your history, blah blah blah, that's all bullshit. Yeah, but regardless, there weren't a lot of people then, so the comebacks weren't as overwhelming in terms of how much hype there is and like how much overseas promotion there is, things like that. So now it's gonna be a bit overwhelming, but regardless of how overwhelming it is, it's gonna be fun. And so I'd say the biggest priorities about this comeback that you should have is that you enjoy it, you have fun, you work hard, but like don't stress yourself out, but just work hard. Don't like be lazy. And yeah, it's just about fun and then pushing your limits. If you're pushing to the point where you're not having fun, that's not good. But like, you have to sacrifice it that we good. 100 million's good. 100 million's good. That's, I'd say, a minimum 80 million, but I'm aiming for 100 million, if that makes sense. Like, I'm saying, like, to make that push. So what was I talking about? So dumb, I forgot it. I was talking about. Damn, you distract me. Yeah, okay. I was talking about. Someone remind me, please. Yeah, so I was saying 200 million. The thing is, that's not realistic. But like, if they're aiming high, and if that's gonna push them to stream harder, then go for it. If that makes sense. Please tell me what I was talking about. YouTube can do 200 million. They can, but it's just hard. Like, I think I'd say 100 million now. The next comeback, 150. Next comeback, 200. We're just going stepping stones. But then again, at the same time, like I said, aim high, achieve high. So even if we don't make it, we can go a little higher than what we were going to originally get. I'm overcomplicating this, so I'm just going to wrap this up. So I'm not going to be very active